Good news, guys. Right here we've got this bumper kit from 4x Design, and we're partnering up with them on a future project. So stay tuned to the end of the video for more info.
See this? This is the BlazerBash Hard Luck Trophy. Let me tell you how this came to be in my possession.
Oh my God, why would you buy auto parts from a homeless guy in the desert?
Everybody here at Uinta Garage was excited for BlazerBash this year. As we detailed in some of our a couple of other videos, I did a full suspension upgrade, not to mention the full cage we did. But as you're about to see, things didn't quite go as planned. After getting all loaded up, me and the other Uinta Garage guys decided we were gonna convoy down together. Okay, everybody. It's the day before BlazerBash. We are all loaded up, getting ready to head out. Uinta Garage and friends. Over here we have Keith Blazer, who has managed to break his tow vehicle, but hopefully we get that fixed soon. Just about ready to head out. We were able to get Keith's truck back up and running, mostly within a few minutes, at least enough to get us on our way down there. So anyway, we've had a few hiccups. I blew a trailer tire. Keith had some issues with this tow rig. Chris had the fuel leaking problem, but just a few hiccups, no problem. Everybody's still down in Moab. We're good to go. Unfortunately for me, that's right when things started to go downhill. I noticed that there was a little clicking in the transmission. So I took the truck out for a quick spin, and right there on Main Street, boom, loud bang, lost the transmission. The night before BlazerBash, we're supposed to go on a run in the morning, and I've got no transmission. So what can I do? But I started making phone calls. Joey said he knew how to reach Dave Hellman and Rory Irish, so he reached out to them, and I started making the rounds of the camp. Friday morning, I got up early and went ahead and headed over to Old City Park to meet up with the rest of the BlazerBash guys, see if anybody had any information, and nobody did. Everybody was just getting ready to go on their run. Decided to head over to Moab Motorsports to talk to Rory. Rory had gotten a million phone calls from everybody under the sun after hours when he was trying to take a night off, so sorry about that, Rory. One of his mechanics said, hey, I think I have a buddy that might have a transmission that'll work for you. And good, yeah, all right, call him, let's see what we got. So I headed on over to his place of work to see if I could work out a deal. I'm talking to the guy, and turns out that the reason why he has a transmission for sale, and an engine for that matter, because the Suburban that it's in is out in the desert, up on blocks, because he's living in it. So he doesn't need it. This doesn't sound like a great situation, but it ran when parked, and he was willing to let me install it and test it before I paid him. So I figured, what the hell? If we can come up with a good price, which we did, let's give it a shot. So head back to camp, grab Amber and the kids, load up my tools in the back of my GMC tow rig, and we head out to the desert. Where he told me their camp was up Cane Creek Canyon, about 40 minutes. And eventually you're gonna come to a gate. Take the gate, go up against the canyon wall, you follow this dirt road, you'll find another gate. And once we got there, it looked like some sort of combination from Burning Man leftovers and a junkyard and Mad Max. There was stuff everywhere. It was kind of cool, but as we're looking around, we're not seeing the Suburban that we're looking for. So we saw that there was a road that went past this little area, so we figured, well, maybe we haven't gotten where we're going. So we keep driving. As we're going on this little tiny dirt road, we start seeing keep out signs everywhere. on both sides of the road. Now, this should have been a sign that we were going the wrong way, but the guy did tell us there'd be a few keep out signs and not to worry about it, so we assumed that this was part of what he was talking about. We were wrong. As we come over this rise, we start seeing kind of a different kind of camp. There's mud brick walls and bamboo fencing. So we had been told that the Suburban was kind of under a roof of some sort. So we got out to try and look around and see if we could find it. We see the first person we've seen out here at all. It's this leather-skinned old lady, and she comes charging around this corner, screaming at us to get back in our truck, get the hell out of here, or she's got a .38, she's gonna shoot us. Amber and the kids are thinking that we have just stepped into the next The Hills Have Eyes movies and we're all gonna be dead. Amber and the kids make a bolt for the truck, and I come out and try to calm her down because this is not the first crazy lady I've dealt with. As I'm talking to her, she's just yelling at us and she's worried about sightseers coming on their land and messing with their stuff. And I finally tell her what we're doing out there, and at first that doesn't help much because she's assuming that we're friends with the people over in the hippie commune, and she's not a big fan of theirs either. But once I tell her I'm just trying to buy something from the guy, I got her calmed down and got back in the truck, and we start heading out, and then she starts chasing us. You can hear back there yelling, "Hey, hey, hey!" And Amber, the kids are going, "Drive, drive, drive! Just get out here! Go, 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 go!" But I had to go up this pretty steep little hill, and so I couldn't go fast. And by the time I started going, she's right behind the truck, so I had to stop. So I stop the truck and I get out to talk to her, and I'm thinking, okay, what now, lady? And her whole attitude has completely changed. Now she's saying, "Oh, hey, I think I know where you might need to go." And she tells us, "Over by the hippie camp, there's this other little rise, this is a road that goes around the other way. Go down there, I bet it's down there." I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, thank you." And then she invites us to come back. Come back and visit any time, which is, mind-blowing. And we're like, "Yeah, sure, lady. Yeah, we'll be back." Anyway, luckily she was right. We went down the rise, and there is the Suburban. So now that we've found this thing, I've got to get the transmission out of it. It's sitting up on a bunch of random scraps of wood. There's nothing I can do but get to work, but this is not going to be fun. So I grab my tools, climb under the rear end to start disconnecting the drive shaft, and it stinks. It smells like piss. Evidently, the rear wheel well is where this guy's been using the bathroom. Nothing I can do but just power through it. So I'm just holding my nose and trying to get this rear drive shaft off. Luckily, once that was done and I moved farther forward, it smelled marginally better and I wasn't laying in piss sand. I get the case off without issue, and I get it wrestled out from underneath the truck while dumping transmission fluid everywhere. Now I get to unbolt the transmission while lying in a mixture of sand and transmission fluid. As I'm rolling around on the truck, I'm starting to realize that it's way too low to the ground for me to get the transmission out from under it. So I start thinking about the idea of, well, what if I just pull the engine and then I can pull the transmission out the front? Getting it unbolted won't be a problem, but how do I get it up and out? So I start scrounging around. By some miracle, I found this makeshift cherry picker trailer thing that I was able to roll into position where I could use it. But doesn't have a chain, doesn't have a jack, so we start scrounging around some more. We managed to find a bunch of old ratchet straps that I could use in place of a chain, so okay, that'll work. And the only jack I could come up with was the OEM emergency jack out of my GMC. Now this is sketchy as hell, but it looks like it's gonna work. So I get the ratchet straps attached to the engine and on the end of the cherry picker, and I was able to use the jack and everything to get it lifted a little bit but now the cherry picker is stuck in the sand and we can't get it to move. So scrounge up some more ratchet straps. There's another abandoned vehicle behind where I've got the cherry picker. So we use some ratchet straps and we start using that to pull on the cherry picker. So between that and Amber and the kids all pushing on the tires, we're able to pull the engine free, get it out, and drop it out of the way. So with the engine finally out of the way, we were able to get the transmission pulled out the front pretty easily. So we got the transmission loaded into the back of the truck, and it's getting dark. I look like a sand and transmission fluid battered chicken breast, and the kids are tired. We're late for the BlazerBash barbecue, but at least I had the transmission. Now, I'm gonna need all the help I can get to get this transmission, the old transmission pulled out of the Blazer and the new transmission put into the Blazer. And so we headed over to the BlazerBash barbecue to try and round up some help. Now, of course, as soon as I show up to the barbecue, they promptly inform me that, yay, I've won this again, because the whole world knows that I lost a transmission and I've been out in the middle of the desert trying to get another one.
Be sure to stay tuned for our next exciting episode. Now that's what I call wheeling, or full-size invasion of heartache.
All right, so as I said before, this is a bumper kit from 4x Design. Now we're going to be installing this on one of our K5s here in the shop and showing you how to put it together and what it'll look like at the end. In that video, we're also going to be partnering with 4x Design to do a giveaway at the end. Keep an eye on our channel for that video coming soon.
Hey guys, if you like what you see, subscribe to Uinta Garage, hit the bell to get notifications, like our channel, and share it with all your friends.
Yeah, anytime, go ahead.
Does my hair look good?
It's in the video.
And look, I suck at this so bad.
I do this a lot, don't worry.
Yeah. Keep your eye on our channel. Did that on purpose, didn't you?